Shout out to the Most High. It's always a high see when we win our Lord say this. L-Deez, also known Lawrence to one for another episode of I Need to Know with my special guest.
Paidro classic, man. Real repty.
Real what?
Real repty.
Oh, like you representing shit?
Real reputable. People know you.
That's posse. That's posse. That's short for positive.
Yeah.
So
positive is short for positive. That's a new one.
Yeah. My roommate used to say that, man. I'm just trying to keep it posse. You know, he was one of them yoga doing motherfuckers. Man, I'm just trying to keep it posse.
Yeah.
So
he kept it player with it.
Yeah, he was a player though. That nigga was cool though. Was cool. You know what I'm saying? So what's up with you, Dro?
Man, chilling, man. Just working.
Hey, get into the mic just a little bit more.
Just working.
Because I know you got a lot of good shit to say, and I don't want nobody to miss a drop of this shit.
Yeah, I might got a couple things I can say.
Okay. Dro, where are you from?
I'm from East Oakland.
Okay.
The 80s.
Oh, the 80s?
Yeah, 86 and D Street.
Damn, that's like behind the bar. That's damn near like behind
like
San Leandro Avenue.
Yeah, but like, you know, I always like claim that growing up just from, that was where my roots is from, you feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, where I really like people started knowing me, like being in the West, being in the Doves.
Yeah.
Running through the 80s, just being everywhere, you feel me? So, like, but I always stuck to 86 and D because that's my roots. Like,
Gotcha. Was you born over there?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. I'm the same way. I wasn't born on my block, but I'm 3 months to 33. You know what I'm saying? So it was to the point where I knew who was in my house. Like, I knew if somebody didn't live there by just looking at my shit. I was that attached to my motherfucking block.
Man, hell no.
You don't believe that?
I believe.
Yeah.
I believe.
Couldn't you get around in your house in the dark?
Yeah.
Shit like that. Because you become one with shit.
Yeah.
Like Batman, you know how that nigga love the Bruce, the Batcave?
It's like muscle memory.
Yeah. And shit like that.
Yeah, once you start moving around in your house, you'll start learning shit.
For sure. Come up just a little bit more.
You'll start learning eventually.
Okay, so what brings you on the show? What do you do?
Shit, I do music, I do clothing. I do a little bit of everything.
Okay, well, let's start.
That's my main things, though.
Let's start. When did all this start for you? When did the music start for you?
So music, I started writing raps when I was like 8.
Damn.
And, my first song I ever recorded, I was probably like 16.
Okay.
I went to high school in Modesto, and my partner had a studio at the house.
Yeah.
So like he had taught me how to record and how to write and all that shit, and then pretty much I just went from there. And then like me and my brother Killer, my brother Lee, my brother Lee had gave me a studio equipment, so I had like all my studio equipment in my mom's living room. So in 12th grade, I got kicked out, so I was independent studies. So I used to just sit and record all day.
Dope.
And like I really started taking it serious when I was like 19, cause we had did a show. We was with NHT boys and shit, and we had did a show like in Stockton. Back when they had like the candy shop, we had did a show and we was just getting hella bitches. And from then I was like, bro,
wait. I like how you slid that in. You said you was just getting hella bitches.
Yeah, we was getting bitches out that shit. Like we performed and it was just like, as soon as we got off the stage, it was hella hoes. Me and Killer went to the house. We were like, bro, we about to keep rapping, fuck it. Fuck it. But it really was like, we was already doing it. But like once we seen the actual performance part, that's when, you feel me, we like discussed it. But then like, me personally, like I kind of like started liking being in the camera, rapping and doing that type of stuff, and then I just stuck with it. For sure. And then with fashion, I want to stay on the rap shit, and then I want to reset on the fashion. Okay, that's good.
So check this out. What was the name of the first joint that you recorded though? Do you remember?
Hell no. Recorded? No.
Yeah.
No.
You know what's crazy? Have you ever heard of Cell Block, the first album?
No.
Okay. Rest in peace. Hey, Steve, did you know R.O.B. was dead? The beat maker? He from North Oakland. Well, anyway, the nigga that made 1-800 Fed Up with that bullshit, he made my first song. I recorded that Killer B house. Skrillism. I got it in my house on my little it was called Skrillism.
Yeah, I for sure don't remember the first song I recorded at all.
What was the first song that actually got you popping?
Actually, you know what?
Okay.
I recorded in 5th grade my mom had a radio, you know, back then where you could record on the tapes.
Yeah, you press and put the paper in.
You put the tape, you put it in, and I had a song with my partner called "We Some Soldiers."
Okay.
That was my first song I ever.
Do you remember part of the lyrics?
No. But my first rap was "I'm a little lazy, nigga. I'm off the heezy, nigga. I'm surrounded by so much ice, it got me freezing, nigga. If you run up on me, I'ma take your wife. I'm a little pimp. I'ma stay a pimp for life." That was my first rap.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. You could have probably knocked you a little broad or something like that. That was just a prerequisite to where you was going.
That was my first rap.
Sure. So this is the real though. I always see you working. I always see you working. How many albums do you got? What is the first album that you got called?
By myself or just period?
Just project.
Me and my partners had this little group called the Tune Squad. That was my first ever like CD I put together, like ever.
Okay. What year was that from?
I was like 16. So that was like 2005, 2006 maybe.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so that was my first like ever project that we put together.
Yeah,
actually like did and had CDs that we was like trying to pass out and shit. That was the first time ever.
Yeah. Was you nervous?
I ain't never really looked at it like that. I was always a people person, so
yeah,
just like take it if you get. Now when you start getting dissed and shit, that's when it start hitting you like, wait a minute, hold on.
Have you ever got dissed?
Hella hard before.
You know what's crazy? I got dissed.
I done got dissed, nigga. I done gave people shit, bent the corner, double back, my shit still sitting there.
Yeah,
all kind of shit.
You know what's crazy though? Because I'm a firm believer in this. Everything ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I remember I seen this dude at the detail shop, you know what I'm saying, in West Oakland. Shout out to Holly Rock Detail Shop, right? So I seen this dude, and I put in my song called Lamborghini Ferrari, made by Trichodemics. He put it in, he bobbing his head. He said, I don't like it, right? But he was just bobbing his head to it. But the funny thing about it is the niggas that end up picking up the song to put it out, they fuck with Kid Cudi in them. And Killer Mike in them, like Run the Jewels and shit like that.
So he missed out.
Who the nigga? Well, it wasn't for him. Like after I knew him, you know, he my partner and shit like that. But he a rapper too. But he a little older than me, so he's still kind of kicking that shit between 1987 and like 1993. You know what I'm saying?
He back with it back in the day.
Yeah, he's still talking about drive-by shooting and selling rocks.
Oh yeah. Hey, man, you got to talk about what you know. Some niggas need to learn that history.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm saying this, though. Like me, I'm 42, right? I like to rap, but I rap about different things now. Like, just like if I'm going to rap about selling dope, right, I'm going to put that shit in a beginning form, a middle form, and an ending where the moral where it's a moral.
That's how you supposed to.
But see, want me to tell you what happened? Niggas only have 2 verses now where they just got the beginning and the middle, and now the teachable moment ain't there no more.
Yeah, that's because people ain't trying to learn.
What type of shit you be teaching motherfuckers on the microphone?
Me personally, I can't really say I be teaching. I more so I speak what I go through and stuff. You feel me?
Okay.
And if you listen, you can learn from it. It's just about how you listen.
Okay,
you know
I like that.
Because like you say, everything ain't for everybody. So some people might just be nodding their head. Some people might not be nodding their head at all and really taking heed to what I'm saying.
How do you best describe your style?
I don't even have one. Unorthodox.
Okay, you know what's crazy because every rapper that sit in that chair say that.
Nah, for real.
Every rapper say, well, you know, I can't describe it. I mean, you know, I got hella styles. I mean, so if I'm walking in the you know I'm a journalist, you know what I'm saying? So I got to ask these hard questions, you know what I'm saying? You my partner, but I got to let motherfuckers know that I'm talking to you, right? What do you plan to bring to the rap game? How is your shit different then? What do you plan to bring to the rap game?
So, you know, I can't really say because every answer has been given.
No, you can.
All I could do is bring me.
Yeah.
That's it. I can only bring myself because all that originality and all that extra shit that people be saying, you can't necessarily say that because we all learn from somewhere. You feel me?
So if I buy your CD, what am I actually?
So when you hear my CD, you're gonna hear pain. You're gonna hear life. You're gonna hear some heartbreak. You might hear some fly shit. You might hear some stuff that make you feel good. You might have some stuff that take you back to memory lane.
Gotcha.
I done had a lot of stuff that happened, you feel me, within the streets, relationships, life, my mom, my kids, baby mamas, everything. So I pretty much put in a lot of stuff. Like lately, I say for like the past like year and a half, not even a year and a half, probably like a year straight, solid. I probably don't even be writing. I just go in, whatever go on in them moments, I just talk about it. Like
Dope.
Stuff that go on. So it's been songs where I done been crying in the studio while I was recording.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like it's just I just give it me.
You know what? Now I can fuck with that answer. You know why? Because you actually explained it. You didn't leave me hanging.
Yeah.
You know, this is an interview. I ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if I ask a question, I need an answer.
Right.
But sometimes you ask a question with a motherfucker and it's still up in the air.
Yeah. I mean, it's just you gotta listen. Like a lot of people, I'm not really a club type person.
Okay.
So I'm not really into making you dance and like, I mean, I have songs like that, but that's not my tune when I go to the studio. I'm trying to talk to you. I ain't really trying to make you dance and all that.
See, you know what's funny though? Because I would describe my newer music like that. Like I like easy head nod and shit. Mm-hmm. And you know, and what I bring is that I like to make people laugh.
Right.
You know, with metaphors and shit like that. You know, like Mac Dre was kind of like silly and shit like that. I would say
that's how Pac-Man is.
Kind of like that, but I'm not, but minus the guns and drugs and shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm clean now.
Yeah. Clean fun. Would you say clean fun?
Clean fun is the best fun.
Yeah.
You know, you never want to wake up talking about where my motherfucking car at.
That's true. Or where I'm at, you sitting in the motherfucking cage or somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
Did some shit, don't even remember you was too loaded.
Yeah. Might wake up with 2 broads in bed. You know what I'm saying?
Or it could go that way. That might not be a bad thing for you.
You know, fucking with the NHT boys in that concert, was it like that? Shout out to the NHT boys, Nolly and Flipper. My bad, Chippers.
I ain't gonna lie, them was some fun days, bro.
It was, though.
Fun days.
That was 2005?
Nah, that was like, I want to say 2000. I got out of high school 2007, so that's when I started like being NHT, like 2007.
Gotcha. And y'all was heavy affiliates with NHT?
Chip my blood family.
Okay, gotcha. Shout out to Chippers.
Then like Chip, Nolly brother Tubbs is like Chip's childhood friend. So
Gotcha.
I've been knowing him since I was like 5th grade, so like we all like family.
Gotcha. Do you know Amo too?
Yeah, that's like my cousin.
Yeah, I love Amo. Shout out to my nigga A. Miggity. That's a good nigga right there.
Yeah, that's my nigga.
For sure, man. So talk about some of the other projects. What project did you have after that one?
So after that, with the Toon Squad, then me and Killer started doing our shit. We had our group called the Rock Stars, and we had a project that we just did like, you know, same thing, just recorded and put it out. Then I had a little CD with my brother Lee. Then when Wayne started dropping all them dedications, that's when like I was just like, fuck it, I'm about to start doing hella mixtape beats. Start doing all that. Then like my first project, I say we did Guard Your Face, and that's when we did like Love Come Down, all that kind of stuff. And then that's what the songs that started getting us like hella notice and shows and all that kind of stuff. And then from there, I think I did a CD called Life. I think 2012. It was called Life, Leesky in Full Effect. I think.
Say that one more time.
Leesky in Full Effect.
Leesky?
Yeah, that's my nickname.
Oh, Leesky.
My real nickname, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I had a CD called Life, and then I had that, and that was like 2012. I was going to the Art Academy for music engineering, so like I was just recording. That was my schoolwork to record. So shit, I was just.
Where's the Art Academy at? Is that in Emeryville?
Frisco.
You went to the big one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's a college, right?
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
I had went to there, and I had recorded Life there, and then I want to say I did Fly Shit Only after that.
You talk a little bit louder, bro, because you know.
I did Fly Shit Only after that. I think Fly Shit Only 1, 2, 3. Then
is them sequel mixtape? That's a series.
Yeah, since I've changed my name to Paidro Classic, I released Fly Shit Only 1, 2, 3, GOAT. Let me think. Recognize Royalty. I gotta look, bro. I got a few.
You got a catalog.
If you look on Apple Music, I got whatever streaming platform you got, I got at least like 8 CDs on there for sure.
Were you able to merge the old shit with the new shit under the different name?
I didn't want to. I kind of wanted to leave that like where it was at. Like I feel like for that age group and what I was doing at that time and what we was representing at that time, I felt like I went as far as I was gonna go with that shit.
So you just kind of like, you like the evolution of who you are?
Yeah. So I just when I started really getting to know myself and learning different stuff, and all that, and then once I changed my name, I was kind of like, I'm just gonna leave everything from those days, the Block Knock days in the past. We just gonna start fresh. You know what I'm saying? And
dope. I want to ask you a question. Who was the dopest rapper of all time, in your opinion?
I'm kind of biased. My favorite rapper, DMX.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you that earlier. I was gonna say, like, when you say like you bring pain and shit like that on the microphone, I was gonna say like DMX. That's just what I was gonna say.
DMX, my favorite rapper. That's like he was one of the ones that made me feel comfortable doing poetry and rap and doing different stuff like that. You feel me? But Wayne is like, that's like, if you talking about like the best rapper, I would say like Wayne fucking with it. Like
Wayne is definitely fucking with it tough.
For sure, bro.
Wayne, like, you know, he's like, the funny thing is, when I think of Lil Wayne, I think of a rapper from the 90s, like in a circle freestyling. That's what Wayne.
That's like, I don't know, bro. He's that nigga sick.
Yeah, he is.
That nigga sick, bro.
He remind me like of Andre 3000 if Andre 3000 was on drugs.
But Andre sick too, though.
With 3000 is one of the rawest.
For sure.
You know?
For sure. But that's why I say I'm biased. My answers is more so, you know, tailored to what I listen to and like things that I related to and help me mold me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say my answers is kind of biased, you know. Okay.
And real quick before we get off into the close, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was watching on, I think, Instagram or something where they wanted 50 Cent and Rick Ross to do a versus, right?
50 Cent.
50 Cent?
50 Cent.
Okay.
Niggas can say what they want about 50, bro. 50 got hits, bro.
50 do got hits.
50 got hits.
50 do got hits.
Sure.
Ross got hits too. I mean, but the
does.
funny thing about it is that this is how I view it. I think Get Rich or Die Trying, right? I think that might be the best album off both catalogs.
Mm-hmm.
But Ross got some shit longer.
I don't know, bro.
Like, name some hits that 50 got that's not on Get Rich or Die Trying.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, I can't name them. I can't. I personally just can't name them right now.
Yeah. Because I mean, I know I fuck with just a little bit. I love that song.
You got to look at, see, when they do them versus battles, you got to look about the shit that he produced, the shit that he A&R, the shit that he wrote. You got to think he got game damn near whole first CD.
You're right about that. He can't just bust that diss how we do.
You can do too much. You can it's so much ways. Like, you got to think him and Eminem got shit where he's a writer on his Eminem album, so that's technically his song. Like,
but he can't rap Eminem shit though.
Bro, you can. It's just like when Snoop said, "Nigga battling Jay-Z." I can't because he has a song that Jay-Z wrote, bro, and Jay-Z can play that. There's no way that you can do that.
Wait, say that one more time. You lost me.
I forgot the name of the song, but Jay-Z wrote a song for Snoop, I guess, or wrote a verse for Snoop or whatever. So they were saying like him versus Jay-Z or some shit. He was like, bro, Jay can bust out a verse of some shit of me that he wrote. Like, what can you
with them two versus
like,
each
what
other.
The fuck, like, what can you say? So that's why I say, like, even with 50 in Game, like,
well, that's different because you're not putting the rapper against the writer. You putting the rapper against another rapper.
Exactly.
In this case.
So he can play the shit that he wrote also. That's why I say.
But I'm saying 50. Rick Ross didn't write some of 50 Cent shit.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is 50 Cent has wrote shit for other people that he can include in that.
I don't know, but that's a good one.
Bro, that's a part of the versus battle. It's just shit that you like. It's shit that you.
So if I wrote Ain't Nothing But a G Thing for Snoop, right? Because if I wrote Ain't Nothing
if Fab did a verses right now, he can play a song that's I'll tell you off the air. I don't know if a lot of people know he wrote it, but he wrote a for sure known banger right now, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
And he can play that song because it counts, because he wrote the fucking song.
Okay. Because I think he wrote Blow the Whistle.
I'm talking about like a big artist.
Yeah.
Like a song that you probably got in your phone right now.
Okay, well, I'm on Spotify.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't. That's why I don't know what them versus battles. The stipulations is kind of like, I don't know what the actual rules are. Like, you feel me?
Is it anybody you want to do a versus battle against on the underground tip?
Not necessarily, no. But I wouldn't turn down nobody though.
Okay, we're gonna have to throw your name in the hat if we get it popping.
I know I got some shit, but I know that like it would have to be somebody that's like, I ain't gonna say not hella, cause like if you say like, not even to lower my standards or something, say like if you put a nigga against like a D-Lo or something where they know his songs already.
Yeah.
That it's gonna be a lopsided battle for sure. Because they're gonna already, it's gotta be somebody that on my level of I'm there, like people know me, but I ain't all the way.
Yeah, you coming though. I seen one of them videos.
Like
you
that.
coming
But
though.
I know for sure I got shit that I got 90 songs put up that I ain't even released yet that I'm working on getting out.
Yeah.
So even if I play unreleased music that I already released, verses from other niggas' songs,
cookies.
I know I got some saucy shit for sure.
So you're a workaholic.
Yeah. When it comes to this shit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's get into the clothing.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the clothing.
So my clothing brand is called Pure Perfection Under Rare Evolution.
Okay.
And
Perfection Under Rare Evolution.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Y'all young motherfuckers and all these acronyms and shit like that. Talking about, yeah, man, I called OPP, but I hope I didn't catch HIV, so I wear a prophylactic on the breezy.
But no, it really just stemmed from like growing up, like a nigga didn't really have hella clothes and like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Like, you know, everybody, you know, back then, I don't know about this generation, but last generation, like we had hand-me-downs and all that type of shit. And
oh yeah,
I used to get roasted and shit sometimes, you know, all that kind of shit. So my self-esteem was bad, like, you know what I mean. So growing up, like I had to really like learn how to, you know, have confidence in myself. So I always, when I look at pure is more so being perfect to yourself. You feel
That's
me?
right.
So it's like, we the rare evolution, like we as the creatives, like we the rare evolution of people that everybody follow. We set all the trends. So it's like if every creative looked at themselves as perfect and not as a competition, you perfect to yourself, then you feel me, you already pure. Like, so
that's dope as fuck. I mean, is that a mission statement?
Yeah, I honestly, that's what I actually wrote. I had thought of all this shit, like all this shit. I thought of all this shit when I was in jail. So like, like I had the idea, but I wanted to do hats. And then I ended up going to jail for 8 months, and then I was like sitting and just thinking and shit. And then like the girl I was talking to at the time, like I was just brainstorming and you know all that shit. But when I came home, I never really did nothing. I never did it. Then I went to jail this last time, and then that's when I was like, all right, when I get out, I'm about to really try to do that shit. Like, because we was selling real Repty shirts and all that. I was seeing how that shit was going, so I'm like, bro, I gotta really sit and think. Then this girl I know named G, and then my baby mama, my daughter mom, they used to be like in jail. They used to be like sending me stuff and like just showing me little stuff, how to write mission statement, how to write this, you know, just little shit like that. And then I just wrote all the little ideas, just wrote everything out. And then when I came home, like nigga was, feel me, spent all his money gone. So I'm selling all my clothes and all that type of shit. But you know, I'm shooting videos, I'm doing shows and shit, so I gotta have some clothes. So I'm like, man, fuck it, I'm about to start the pure shit. So when I started doing that, she was like, cause she was into the little crafts and shit, and my baby mama, and she was just like, bruh, go to Hobby Lobby, go to Joann's, go to this spot, woo woo. But then we just started getting little press on letters and little shit and doing that. And then I had some little off-brand shoes and shit, I was doing them. And then people started buying that shit, and then as people started buying it, I started like Googling how to do certain shit. Cause like I don't really like asking people because like people don't give you the full details of the game. So like I'll just go Google something and just look it up and then ask people and just basically fact check whatever motherfuckers start saying. I'll be like, all right, this must be how you go about it. I could eliminate this bullshit. Because this person saying this person saying this person saying this, but they got this in common that they saying. So I'm gonna follow that part and all the rest of that shit bullshit.
Dope.
So you feel me? That's kind of like how I started it. Like I just really started off not having shit. Like when I came home this time, just not having hella stuff and just wanting to stay fresh. So.
You know what? I gotta ask you a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Back in the motherfucking 90s, the mid 90s, it was like a Hauser movement where people used to wear baggy clothes and vests and shit like that. Motherfuckers used to dress like Redman and Daz Effects. Ain't that style back where you don't really like,
do it.
You know, but I'm saying, do you really need new clothes like right now? Because a lot of motherfuckers look like Berkeley motherfuckers right now.
It's just about how you do it. Like I wear baggy clothes still, but I don't wear them like how I used to. Like back in the hyphy days where I used to wear 4XTs and shit.
No,
that
ain't what I mean. My bad. I did say baggy, but what I'm saying is in the 90s, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people wore retro clothes.
Oh yeah. Nah, that's
that
back
shit
now,
right?
It never really went nowhere though. It never really went nowhere. It
Okay.
just depends on the demographic of people. Like we was out here. So we had our own style. So we didn't really see this shit that was going on. New York niggas always dressed like that. They always had that type of style. Like, you feel me? Like other people in the world always had different type of flavor. We just had our own type of flavor. So
would you say right now that the flavors are coming together? Like,
yeah, everybody taking from everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's style getting everybody. It's everybody's style is just combining.
Because I always say
in
that.
my opinion.
Because I always say this. If I'm watching rap music or TV, right, on mute, right, just on mute, I don't know where the fuck these motherfuckers is from. Like, if I'm looking at A$AP Rocky and then I'm looking at Travis Scott and then I'm looking at Kendrick Lamar, I'm like, damn, them motherfuckers probably rap together. They probably from the same hood. But in actuality, they're from 1,200 miles apart.
Yeah, but you gotta think like Lil Uzi from Philly.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a fucking rock star.
Yeah.
But he's a rapper. He just looks like a rock star.
Uzi raw, huh?
He raw as fuck. But he just got his style is just the way that he look. Like people talk about the way Thug look, but Thug music is hella good. That nigga raw as fuck.
You know what? That boy can cadence.
That nigga got
Hey,
style,
you heard that
bro.
shit?
That nigga be killing shit.
Yeah.
Sure. That he be riding the beat like I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's raw though. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga raw, bro.
That fool was like squealing on the track. I'm like, this motherfucker crazy.
To the image of what a person looked like. You feel me? So it's like that style never really went nowhere though. The retro look, all that, and just like right now, like you'll still catch some people dressing with the 4XTs and you shit like that. You still see that shit, bro. It just depends on what part of the world you in. And what type of people you talking to.
You know what? I'm going to leave that one alone because I don't just want to say something just to have something to say. So it is people walking around with some 4XTs. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just leave that one alone. I ain't got shit to say about that, Dro. That was a classic, Dro. That was a classic. You won, nigga. Look at me. You won, nigga.
Right, we won one. Because you stumped me earlier, so we won one.
But when did I stump you?
With the Muslim Muhammad.
Was we recording then?
Hey,
it
it still count.
Okay.
All right, victories count, bro. I don't take people victories.
Okay,
you got your W.
So I love you because you the same nigga to say, man, I scored 30 on that nigga in preseason.
Fuck that.
So I gotta ask you a motherfucking question real quick. You into this fashion, right? What shoe do you think impacted the world more, Michael Jordan's brand of shoe or Chuck Taylor?
Yikes. You mean like, all right, explain it though. Like what you mean by impact?
Like it had the biggest influence on the world, Chuck Taylor or Michael Jordan's strand of shoe?
Chuck Taylor kicked that shit off though. But I don't know, bro. You gotta look though, like where Chuck Taylor, they made an innovative shoe to where people, even though they weren't as comfortable, Magic and Larry made them motherfuckers what they, you know what I mean? Like, they had damn near every player, you feel me, under their shit. So it was like, that's what kind of made it to where people crossed over into fashion with basketball, with football, you know, sporting and stuff like that, and it kind of innovated. But Jordan, when he came out, he broke a lot of different barriers, bro. Like, even the colorways of shoes that he had, you know what I'm saying, was they wasn't agreeing with that shit at first. Like, that's why they have like band Jordans and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, because he changed the way that people did it. Like, you know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. It's just like I say, it's one of them things. Like, it depends on what era you in to see it. But me personally, I feel like Chuck's kicked it off and laid the blueprint, but Jordan took the blueprint and elevated the whole shit.
That's safe to say. That's safe to say because it could go either way. You know what? Because the first basketball shoe was a Chuck Taylor. Yeah. How many pair of Chuck Taylors do you think that you've had?
I got 2 pair in my closet right now.
Okay, so how many do you think
had in my life? I've probably had
8.
I know for a fact I had, like, I want to say 6th grade, I probably had like 3 pairs of whites for sure. I know I had like a couple of them 7, so I probably had at least, I want to say like 10 to 12 pairs.
How many pair of Jordans have you
had? Growing up.
Just period.
Or just period. Well, shit, as I got older and started buying my own shoes, I had hella Jordans. So
gotcha. Okay.
You feel me? But, you know, it's comfortability too. Like, Chucks ain't hella comfortable like that.
Yeah.
So I don't really hella wear Chucks. They not really too comfortable, but I've had my share of pairs though.
Gotcha. Like, I think I've had like about 4 pair of J's, but I've had like about 8 pair of Chucks. You know what I'm saying? But the cool part about it is that everybody that, I'm not going to say everybody, most people had a pair of Chucks but never had a pair of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Like,
more affordable.
And that was like the first shoe. Like, my mother, during that era, they was wearing motherfucking Chuck Taylors.
Nigga, growing up, my mom didn't even support Michael Jordan, bro. So the only, literally, bro, what's crazy, right?
Okay.
This shoe right here.
That's right.
This shoe is the first Jordan I ever had in my life.
Okay, and you bought them again?
That nigga Chippers gave them to me when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
This is the first shoe Jordan I ever had.
Yeah.
But, like, as an older kid, my very first pair was a pair of Jordan 6s, black and red.
Yeah.
That was like, I was a kid, baby. But my mom, she didn't support Jordan. Chipper's mom had got me that shit, like, or like either a hand-me-down, you know, something like that. That's how I got my Jordans at first. But my first, like, I started buying Jordans myself when I was like 18, 17.
You got any crazy Jordan stories?
Like what, like in the lines and all that kind of shit?
Well, just, you know, you waiting in line and a shootout pop off or some bullshit like that.
Nah, I had a partner that worked at a shoe store, and shit, everybody was waiting in line, and he seen me in the back of the line and skipped me up, and I got my the last 9.5. That's like the most exciting thing that ever happened.
Okay.
Cause I don't be into that, bro. I don't go wait in line for that shit and do all that. I did that shit when I was like younger. I did a couple of pairs, but I'm not about to go stand in line in the middle of the night. I did that shit just to do it for the fun of it, like. Cause I had a partner, my nigga Pat. We was like hella in the shoes, but he worked at a shoe store. You feel me? So he used to be like, "Come up here at this time, woo, get," you know. And I used to go in that motherfucker, but shit, I was like, man, fuck, I'm gonna just start waiting in line.
Yeah,
you know, when we can't get in, we just gonna go wait in line, chill. You feel me? Just for the fun of it, just to get out the house.
I got an ill Jordan story.
Tell me.
I worked at Foot Action, right? So let's just say like it was a Saturday. I get off at Saturday. So then I had to go in at Sunday. So I got to work on Sunday. I'm like, hey, you know, I go clock in and shit like that. And it's these motherfucking white boys in there, you know, like with suits and shit on. And they talking to the manager. So I'm looking at these motherfuckers, but I'm still working. Now they coming up to me and you know what they say? What time did you get off work yesterday? I said, man, I got off at like, I think 8 o'clock, something like that. Why, what's up? He was like, oh, okay. Somebody that worked there cut a hole in the gate at Bayfair Mall.
Man.
And then them motherfuckers stole 35 pair of Jordans. This is 2001. God. No, actually, it's the October and November in 2000 because my son was born in 2001. They said 35
Wait,
pair of
hold on,
J's.
wait a minute. Your son was born in 2001?
Yeah.
I was in 6th grade.
Shit like that. I was fucking before that, too.
Damn. That's crazy. That's tough. I was like 6th grade.
You was probably fucking back then. Y'all East Oakland niggas start early.
Yeah,
Y'all niggas be like fucking way in 3rd grade. Y'all niggas be having...
I was 13 when I first had sex. I was 13.
For real, did you bust in that the first time you had sex?
Nah. Okay. I just was, you know.
Yeah, sometimes a motherfucker just be doing shit just to get shit out the way.
Yeah.
Cause you have hella old partners and shit like that was teasing you.
I wasn't even that, bro. It's just my partners that was my age, they was doing it. But you know, you come to school, motherfuckers talking about it, everybody, you know.
Yeah.
And you the only nigga that ain't. So,
yeah, shit like that. See, see, my partners was grown.
I was scared to death.
See, my partners was grown. And them niggas wasn't going to school. You know?
Shit, my partners down there wasn't going to school. It was my age. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they, you know, niggas come, when they did come, nigga, they came and they was talking about me. You ain't fucking, bro. We fucking.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope.
That's crazy.
How I said nope. Nope. I ain't even tripping.
Yeah, but deep down inside, you didn't, you know.
What is this? What is this sex that y'all speak of? I'm
Yeah.
trying to see what that is.
So,
Like,
wait, you said you was 13 in 6th grade?
nah, hell no.
Oh.
Fuck no.
Yeah, okay.
Hell no. I said in 2001. I was 13 in 2003. I was in 8th grade.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. You know, I went to McClymonds High. Some of my freshman homies, they was like 16.
Yeah, nah, I graduated on time.
Yeah.
Continuation school, but I graduated.
Oh, that's real. That's real.
Yeah. I got all my credits senior year, damn near. Like, mostly all of them.
Yeah. So what you got coming next?
Me and my boy 214 about to drop an EP. We working on the Real Repty project. I'm about to release I released Go. Not Go, but You're Welcome. I just released You're Welcome in August, and I've been shooting all the videos off of that. Just, you know, taking the time to really promote all them songs on there instead of just rushing to the next project. But I'm gonna keep shooting those, and then I'm about to do like the You're Welcome Deluxe. Like, you know how everybody putting their deluxe projects with.
What exactly is a deluxe?
So
why don't you explain that?
So you will release your project, right? And then you will release the same project with extra songs on it. And
Okay.
that's basically like a deluxe. So what I'm gonna do is I had a hell of features that was supposed to go on my project, but I didn't put no features on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take all those features and put it on it for the deluxe. So
Okay.
do it like that.
I want to know something. How are underground artists making money with this rap shit when motherfuckers they ain't buying CDs? How do people make money?
I mean, you can make money if you got people that support you and stream your music and download your music, and that shit really do be adding up when you got a lot of people doing that shit. But you gotta have, everything is word of mouth, so you gotta have people that really push your shit to the next person, download your shit, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Like, you will make a couple dollars off of it. It's just all off your hustle. But really, the real money is coming from the ventures that you get from being a rapper. You feel me?
That's
it ain't
right.
necessarily from the artist. Like, people think that, like, when niggas be trying to get money from verses and shit like that, like, that's cool. Like, you know, get your money that way. But for the most part, if you ain't a motherfucker that's worth paying up for it, then it is what it is. Like, so, yeah, that's it on that.
You know who I fuck with? Shout out to Larry June, Cruise USA. I love that album.
You be going.
Yeah.
You be going. Yeah, man.
Yeah, for
Him
sure.
and Rex Life Rides, them niggas be going.
You know, Rex Life
be
Rides
going stupid.
is off the hook. He kind of remind me of my partner that I grew up with. Because my partner could sing really good and he could rap his ass off. And they even look alike, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that nigga hard. He put me on him.
Yeah.
That nigga go crazy.
You know, I didn't know that was him singing that song on Fab's Thug Tears about his mother over the Guapole beat. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
You know what song I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that's Rex Life Rides.
Damn. Yeah, that nigga hard, bro. He hard. He hard for sure. But to make money off of it, you gotta have other ventures.
Yeah.
You gotta take your, like, if you get a song that start buzzing right now and you start popping, do whatever else you doing. That's I ain't gonna. I mean, that's legal or whatever that that you can promote and shit and push.
Yeah.
Because once you start getting to a certain point, it's gonna be people paying attention to you. So if you got other ventures that's going on and you got a song that's popping, use that shit. And you like me. If I get a song that start getting on the radio and all that shit right now, I'm taking all that shit and putting it towards my music. I'm having my music, my clothing in the video. I'm putting it towards my clothing. So I'm gonna have a single, shoot the video. Everybody in the video gonna have on Pure. So that way you're gonna see Pure the whole fucking video. Feel me? Because that's where I'm gonna make my money at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where my vision. I'm not even worried about making money off music. I do music because I like to do it.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like I don't really see a motherfucker getting no real money unless you get in that industry. Like, you feel me? So the little bit of clout or whatever I do get from this shit, I have to take that and utilize that for the other things that I'm doing, that I want to do.
If somebody wanted to give you $100,000 for your old project before all your old projects before you change your name, would you give it to them?
What, $100,000 for all of them?
Yeah.
What, and do what with them?
Re-release them.
No, because if you gonna go back and you're willing to give me $100,000, then you must hear something that I didn't hear, and I need to be re-pushing that shit myself. So we need to be partners on how to push it, because you're not gonna know how to push it like me because you didn't record this shit. So you better off being a partner with me so you can know the vision that I had when I made this song.
What if they just said, "Man, you know what? I like what was the old name?"
Shit, I had hell of them. So,
I'm talking about with the old music.
Block Knock Lodge. So
Block what?
Lodge.
Block Lodge?
Lodge, yeah.
Yeah, Block Lodge. What did they say? You know what? I want all the Block Lodge shit, 100,000. I need that. You know what I'm saying? And we pushing it. We got it over here. Is that a yes or a no?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't know. I wouldn't. My first reaction, I would have to see the business of it though. Like, because you could blow through 100 hella quick, but I'm telling you, if they willing to give you 100 for shit I can make music now, and if you want to get my music from 2007, 2008, and push that, then it must be something from that shit that's So the 100 ain't gonna be worth it if you gonna make $1 million off of it. The 100,000 not gonna be worth it if you about to make $1 million.
Okay, now this is what I want to tap into. We finished. What did you think when they were talking out Lil Wayne selling his masters for $100 million?
I'm gonna keep it real. My first initial thought was they know something we don't. As an artist, for a motherfucker like Wayne to give up all your publishing to Drake and Nicki and everything, it must be stock market about to crash with the music or something, nigga. Cause ain't no way, bro.
That's who he sold the publishing to?
You sold the Young Money publishing, right? That's what he sold, right? So
I thought he just
Young
sold
Money
it.
is Drake and Nicki and all them, right? Ain't that included?
I thought that he just sold his shit.
I don't know the details of it.
Okay.
But if it's just his shit, then, I mean, shit, Birdman had the money for it anyway, shit. If I could get my bread, what is $1 billion? $1 million?
100,000.
No, they gave Wayne 100,000?
I think that's what I read.
Fuck no. Shit, no. Wayne cat it off if he got 100,000 for his shit. He bullshit.
No. I'm sorry, 100 million.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that 100,000.
I was about to say. Yeah. Hell no. Well, you gotta think, I don't know, 100 million though, that's a lot, but it's Wayne though, bro. So a lot of his shit gonna continue to make money forever, bro. Like if he sold his shit for 100 million, and if he just crap out today, nigga, that shit gonna triple. If Wayne was to die tomorrow, nigga, that shit gonna triple.
Yeah.
So you lost. You lost.
But the thing about it is he's dead.
Because exactly. So you gotta set your family up now, bro.
100 million ain't enough to set your family up?
Shit, nowadays, hell no, the way people spend money. Fuck nah. They find a way to get the money out of you.
So shouldn't we be teaching our kids and family and shit like financial literacy?
Yeah.
$100 million, that's a whole bunch of change.
It is, but people, you gotta think, right? We, in our society, we not taught to live and grow. We taught to survive.
Okay.
We taught survival.
I like that. You dropping some motherfucking jewels, Paidro.
So it's kind of like, you feel me, when we get money, niggas we don't think about how to slow down and turn that shit into 2 years from now. We thinking about how we could flip it to make some money to spend next week.
So if they gave you 100,000, what would you do with 100,000 right now?
Well, for sure, seeing the way that my clothing business is going, I would start get a store, and I would get a lot more merchandise. I would pay for all my business, marketing and shit, and just having billboards everywhere. Not even just in California. I would have billboards in fucking New York somewhere, Times Square. You feel me?
Yeah.
So where Pure is seen everywhere, and it's made in Oakland, and you have to, either get on that website or come to Oakland to get it. You know what I'm saying? I would take that. I would invest some to the Boys and Girls Clubs. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, bro, I might not get nothing back from that other than 10 kids that might go on and do something for the future. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I look at that as a success. You feel me? If I can invest maybe 10, 15, 20 into that, you feel me? Just to bring them back. Because it ain't even you going to boys clubs, it ain't even nobody in there.
Yeah.
You feel me?
You
They
ain't
don't got no youth leagues. They don't got shit no more. You
Yeah.
feel me? And that was the shit that made us creatives. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now all these little niggas know is go get money. This niggas pulling up to high school in fucking Lambos and shit. Niggas pulling up in Porsches and shit. They 16, 100,000. What the fuck they gonna go to school for? I got more money than a teacher. What do I need to come here for? So and that's a part of learning how to survive. You feel me? It's like we was always taught to just go get it. You feel me? So it's like we never slowed down to just be like, hey, all right, once you got it, this is what you're supposed to do with it. We didn't get that far in the teaching part of the game.
So what do you think is going to happen to the future of our youth? How do we get them back on track, Dro?
That depends on us. Us, like all of us.
The adults?
The adults.
Okay.
Because, like, I was just telling my partner, I just did an interview with my boy, Justin, and I was just telling him, and he was asking me, like, what do I think we have to do for, like, building the black community and stuff, you feel me? And he was like, it basically start at home with your kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, but at the same time, we all know a couple people that's not good at being parents.
Right.
Some people just had kids because they was fucking. You feel me? But some people not parents. So if my partner not a parent, for me, I should be teaching him what to do with his kid, because at the end of the day, your kid is going to influence my kid because they around each other.
Yeah.
So if you teaching your kids some bullshit and I'm teaching my kid the right shit, but when they go around each other, you know how kids is, they pick up off each other.
That's right.
So my kid might have the option to go one way or another way. And the way that this generation is, these kids is softer than what we was. So they're more
shapeable, impressionable.
Yeah. So they'll most likely go with all the shit that they see in Young Boy and all these other niggas. Not to just throw Young Boy name out there, but they see these kids out there that's rich, get money, talking about thugging all day. So they most likely gonna go towards that. You feel me? But let's say if we got all our kids in here, right? And let's say every month we link up for a kids game night. All the parents, all the kids come together. You feel me? Like when I was growing up, damn near every community that I was in, all the parents knew me. Feel me? Nigga, I couldn't do shit on no in the apartment buildings that I was in or none of that, because nigga, everybody was like my parents. I got a whooping from everybody.
Yeah.
Feel me? These days and they just, don't touch my kid, but motherfucker don't got no discipline because you didn't have no discipline for real, so you don't know how to teach discipline.
So, do you have a boy or a girl?
I got 2 boys and a girl.
Gotcha. So, what about the double standards? Like, do you treat your daughter different than the boys?
My daughter only 1.
Okay.
So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got brothers and friends with older daughters, and I be asking them questions like, you feel me? Like, I ain't even got comfortable changing my daughter yet. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, it's certain shit about, females that you don't know. So it's like I ask my baby mom to teach me certain shit. And then when I'm comfortable changing her diaper, I will. But it's just certain, like, when I first wiped my daughter diaper, I did it back to front. Nigga, she lost her shit. My baby mama like, bro, you tripping. Like, you ain't never supposed to go do that. You feel me? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Feel me? How the fuck I'm supposed to know? You feel me?
Yeah, but you learning.
You feel me? So it's like, but with double standards, it's like, I don't know. As I get older, like, like my oldest son, like, I done seen messages of him talk about girls and, shit like that. But I be on his ass because it's like.
How old is he?
He's 10.
Okay.
So it's like, bro, like, you got time for all that shit. Like I was one of the niggas 13 fucking. So I don't want you to be no. If he start fucking at 13, I failed. You feel me? Yeah, I teach him about it. I let him watch the videos and learn about puberty and all that shit, just so you know. You feel me? But at the same time, if you actually going out and fucking, or you going out and stealing, or you going out and doing that, I failed, bro.
But can I say one thing? I'm fucking with you, Dro, but ain't stealing and fucking is two different things. I mean, in the Bible, God said...
I just threw it out there.
Okay, because I was going to say, in the Bible, God said, be fruitful and multiply. You know what I'm saying? And that means fuck. But God also said, thou shalt not steal. Yeah. And I think we got that clear. Yeah. Fucking is natural.
But at the same time, though, we living in a generation where motherfuckers is having kids at 14 and people don't see nothing wrong with that.
Well, can I tell you something? I got to tell you something. This is crazy. The year is 2020. Mm-hmm. I don't want my kids fucking under 18, but can I say something?
It's going to happen. It could. It's possible.
But watch this, though.
You have to teach.
Want me to tell you?
You can't force it, but you can teach.
But people have always had sex at 13. Since the beginning of time.
I'm not saying that they didn't. I'm just saying you have to teach them certain things. Like, you feel me? You have to, bro. Like, my daughter, I'm going to educate her just so she don't be no motherfucker that's out here.
What would you tell her about men? Because I know what I'll tell you.
Fucking truth, bro.
What is the truth?
The truth. Every nigga, look, bro. I'm an honest person, bro.
Keep it real.
Every nigga you meet in your life ain't a dog. But you have to pay attention and use your eyes, because at the end of the day, a lot of people ain't dealt with they inner issues within themselves. So you will get a lot of people out here that's really, these niggas ain't dogs, these niggas ain't beasts, they not none of that shit. They just fucked up and they haven't dealt with their problems, bro. So they don't know how to communicate, bro.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you'll get certain people in your life that you might not understand that you love, you feel me? But at the end of the day, it's up to you to learn that person, you feel me? I tell my sons this shit. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to tell my daughter that shit. I don't know if I'm going to actually say that. You feel me? I might feel different when she's 10 years old, 11 years old. I know I'm going to feel different. But in my mind right now, my parenting is just about being honest and not hiding shit from them, because when you hide it, they're going to go find that shit anyway.
You're right about that. And you know what's so funny? Just talking to you, it kind of remind me of talking to Amo. You know what I'm saying? But I was in school and my professor said this. Men don't like women. Men like to have sex.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, he was just saying, like, I find that to be a lot true. But when he said men don't like women, he's not saying that a man is never going to fall in love with any of them. He's just saying, like, a man, if he could have it, he would be fucking more women than he would actually be settling down with.
Yeah.
Like, of course, guys like, you know, women.
Yeah.
But I mean, how many times have you had sex with a woman that you didn't even plan on fucking with, but she really fucked with you?
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Yeah, okay.
You remember the NHT concert, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
I know what you said. But it's females that think like that, though.
Yeah, but we ain't talking about them.
I'm just saying.
We
talking about the double standard.
Yeah, but you know what? And you right. Where do you think they got that thought from?
Nigga, society. Can't get that shit from me.
Do you think the fact, fuck all that. Do women still now, do women still want to get married on a whole?
Yeah, they do. They act like they don't, though. Because like I said, society and what people say is like, you feel me, is just fucking with it, buying gifts for each other, you know, buying expensive clothes, shopping, and taking trips. That's what people care about. But deep down, all these females just want one nigga to theyself.
Yeah.
Oh, every last one of them, bro. They all want a ring. They all want to be able to say, oh, this my husband, not my baby daddy. They all want to say, this my husband, not my boyfriend. All of these females, bro. Niggas too. Some of these niggas too, bro. But they just too gangster. They just too, well, you know, it's the society, bro. Like, I always say, like, you feel me, growing up, I wasn't never taught, I mean, besides my mom, like, people didn't teach me to use my emotions and shit. Like, my mom taught me to use my emotions, and everybody else taught you nigga, men don't show emotions, that's weak.
Well, I think, how can I say this? It's okay to show emotion, but a nigga can't be sitting up there crying over every motherfucking thing. I mean, shit, man.
nigga, sometimes shit hurt.
Yeah.
What you want to happen? If shit happened to you in a week straight, back to back, bro, you can't help it.
I'm talking about if they serve a nigga a taco at Taco Bell and the motherfucking shell is crunching, and the nigga going off is what I'm talking about.
That's just, that's motherfuckers that's spoiled, man. That ain't really,
Yeah,
man, that's different.
Yeah, but it's grown motherfuckers like that though.
Yeah, that starts from home. You feel me? That's why we need to change this shit.
For sure. So what are you gonna do to change this shit?
For me personally, I just try to be involved in everybody's life that's in my life. You feel me?
Gotcha.
From my dead friends, kids, whatever. Like I try to, you feel me, be a part of everybody. Like I said, bro. Like I just was telling some of my nieces and nephews and shit, I'm about to start having game night and shit at my house.
Gotcha.
I'm about to start doing that shit this year with the kids and shit.
You gonna have Connect 4 over there?
I got Connect 4, nigga. I got to get the life size Jenga. I just bought my son one of them the basketball courts that you got in Boomers with the two courts that you shoot against each other.
Yeah.
We got one of them in the house, and it turned into the thing where you could throw the football. So we about to be playing all type of games for candy, all kind of shit.
Dope. You think the COVID task force gonna try to shut the Chuck E. Cheese down?
Nah. It's just gonna be me and all the kids and feel me, whatever other adults want to come. Shit, feel me. People be trying to use that time to get out. Cause I be feeling like with this COVID shit, like I be moving around, but like I know people that's single parents and shit like that, and they don't get to ever go outside. So I like chilling with my sons and shit because my kids don't live with me, so I like having my kids around. And then, like my partner sister who got a son, he passed. His son don't really got no dad. You feel me? So, bro, you come too. Shit, everybody start fuck it. My dad died when I was 8, bro. So I didn't have that.
Do you remember him?
Yeah, I remember him for sure. I don't know too much about him. Like I've learned over the years, but I definitely knew who he was though.
Gotcha.
Like I knew for sure I had a dad for sure. Like, I didn't get to grow up with him, though.
Gotcha. Well, before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? I greatly appreciate you coming down and tell everybody where to find you at.
You can find me at Paidro Classic _pure. For those out there that was following me before, my page got deleted. So you got to refollow me, bro, because my shit is, like, that shit was gone. So, you feel me? All the people that I was, talking to on that motherfucker just follow me. It's Paidro Classic _pure, and then my clothing page is pure ULTD7. And you can find me on there, Twitter, Repty Paidro.
What about Spotify?
You can find me on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, everything. Anything you could think of, my music on there for sure. Videos on YouTube. All of that stuff. We got new videos coming. I'm about to drop Forgive Me, Father. That's going to be my next video. So I'm going to do that. And, so.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming out. We had a deep conversation. I fuck with you, bruh.
You know I fuck with you, man. It's good,
man, for sure, man. Well, I am L-Deez, also known Lawrence the One, for another episode of I Need to Know. And as usual, come on.